How you doing? I'm Bert Soren, Vice President of Sorinex. Want to help you guys put together your Hurricane. I'm going to show you the parts of the Hurricane. Here are your arms. This is what the actual weight is going to get loaded on these two weight pins. Here's your adjustable handle, your pop pin adjustment. Here's your crash bar. Here's your pegs that you could adjust and put your handles in this position when you're adjusting your crash bar up and down for your specific exercise. Above and beyond that, we have your pins down here that you're going to attach your bands to. They slip in and use a litch pin. But what we're going to do, we're going to take apart this unit slowly and give you different ideas so you could just reverse the process when you put your Hurricane back together. When you put it together, what you want to make sure is that the arms are square, meaning that if you take a ruler, I make sure it's about 11 inches on each side to the arm. And now what we've created, the arms I know are centered in the middle of the unit and the handles are level. Now if one of these handles is kicked up this way or down, what that tells me is one of these four bolts, the whole pillar block bearing has shifted. It's either been shipped that way or through heavy use and slamming the unit down, this pillar block may shift. So tighten these bolts periodically and check them. Especially a good way to check it is to center the arms and make sure the handles line up. That's going to make your exercises just feel that much better. It'll work without it, but it just makes the exercises feel better. So what we're first going to do, now that we're centered up, we know how that's going to work. We're going to take off the arms. That'll be the first thing. So John, we're going to pull this pin. We're going to take your Allen wrench, take this shaft collar off of the bottom side, and now I'm going to take a little bit of pressure off. Big John's going to pull the pin out, and the arm will come right out. Have my blanket. Put the arm. Okay. John's going to put the pin back, or the shaft collar back on the pin, just so it doesn't get lost. And we're going to repeat the process with this arm. There you go. I'm going to take some pressure off of the arm. John's going to pull that top pin. And so when we go to put the unit back together, we know that those four bolts that held that pillow block bearing were lined up and they were good before we took it all apart. If you have to take it and retune it from time to time, that's okay. But what I should know when I put this all back together, it'll all be tuned. Okay. We're going to first take your pegs, take those off, shipping so they don't fall out and scratch up anything. Next, John's already loosened these bolts. They're going to use, I believe, a 9/16 wrench. Put them in a safe place where you don't lose them. And now this is just going to tilt out, where you can get this flat piece out. And that you want to make sure you hold on to this too. You're gonna crossbar that. There you go. Crash bar comes right out. And we're going to replace that top bracket so none of the hardware gets missed. Now we're going to take the sides off. So it's going to take each side off of the centerpiece. You're going to take a 3/4 inch wrench. Using the buddy system, having someone hold the unit so it doesn't crash down on you. And then the last one doesn't have to be removed. Pretty simple from this standpoint. Bolts just come out and pull up a little bit. And that's your side piece. Repeat on the other side, then you have all three parts of the main frame. And when you're going to put this back together, you're just going to reverse the process. We're going to take our band pegs, take these off with your lynch pins. Easiest way to take these off so you don't snap your fingers, grab it just like this, peel it back, and take it off. For easy storage. Now your plate storage is going to be an integral part of the bolting system, so make sure that you put that on before the whole rack is together. Your biggest space in your plate storage is going to go on the top. Your bolt is going to line up in this fashion, so just make sure when you're putting this frame together that you include the plate storage.